start recording. You forgot? What the heck? We got channel points to bet on. Oh, it's pretty good. 300 versus 360. Somebody's gonna win. Game 5 OT banger goal to end it. We shall see. But welcome into another rivalry match on this rare day. 2 for 1. And we already got a goal from Firenado. Up forward. Gets the pass. Turtle, a nice touch. Firenado has to reach back. And Spartan Guardians not wasting much time as they strike first. But we see Ivo as the new addition of Spartan Guardians. New lineup. And Turtle can't get there. Tosca can. And certainly showing how it's done. You get early access to M's video. But we already got some scoring. Didn't take long. We fully plan on a fully action-packed series. This Turtle takes to the air. 50 above. And awkward ensues. Ivo there to capitalize. But if you're just tuning in, this is Rivalry Tier 5 of the 3v3 and week number 1. So a best of 5 on our hands. Week number 1 for both of these teams in the 3v3 circuit. And trying to start with a win. Awkward. This is an open net, but Ivo does get back. Causes 2 to venture out. And Narwhal touch off his own back wall. And that could be on target. It is, but Turtle there to clean up. And almost another redirect. Well, not intentional. But there's Narwhal. And a little bit of a miscue. Possession lost. A little bit of space. Can't get back to it. Narwhal has an easy one in front of net. And no boost special. Tying it up. There's Ivo on the back wall. And Firenado there to bail out. Might just bring it the whole way. Cuts it over. But now teams gearing into things a little bit more. Tied up 2-2. Now you can feel the weight of the next goal. It's Narwhal just being a presence in front of net. And also going to cut off that offensive approach. But a little double commit. Turtle trying to bring it down again. And give and go almost works out. And that connection working well. But Ivo showing some skills downfield. Doing it himself. Slight cut. Has just enough of a beat. And Spartan Guardians up by 1. Big 50, and Narwhal almost puts it through. Needs a little help, and there dub is. Narwhal, where he lives in front of the opponent's net. Happy to be there. Happy to be a problem, and has shown such thus far. We got some kickoff tactics, although Dub almost pinching it away. Certainly would keep the defense guessing on that. But a lot of weird bounces so far. Fire blast in this one. It's going to Turtle. Fire wants a redirect. Gonna be denied. And that is insane amount of times Fire gets the redirects. I don't expect it to stop. But Ivo just putting one on. You're in the presence. Might as well just try. You never know. And there, a little bit of a miscue from No Boost Specials. And forget about defense. That's gonna have to make the save. Fire tough angle. And now going all the way back. I can't get that, and Turtle already jumping early. Almost putting one through, and you know that next goal would have been huge for Spartan Guardians, going up by 2 with a minute left. Meanwhile, No Boost Specials, they're trying to tie it up, and slowly seeing time tick away. They have good possession here. Wide shot almost through, and you felt like it was a matter of time, but did not find the mark. Turtle gonna grab some boosts as No Boost Specials. They're trying to figure it out, trying to get behind it, and that's almost on target. Good cut down. Our wall gonna venture through, see if he can get some bumps, but instead, high touch, 10 seconds, plenty of time ticking away. Ivo gonna play it safe, venture back and rotate, and Fire gets a piece, trying to pinch it down, and it goes down. Spartan Guardians take game number 1, but it was a close one. That's weird. It's like you got streamer safe music on, but it doesn't count for goal explosions. So you're just cooked. What the hell are Garfians? Okay, I just said, yeah, Garfians. Damn. He knows more than us. He's the manager for the team. Damn, Mark said, dare I say Guardians in 3? Whoa, don't get ahead of yourself, alright? No Boost Specials. They're gonna show us what they're made of in game 2. Turtle by 1. Still gets a touch going down and somehow bumps. A Fire Nail looking to turn on this, has to readjust. And going for a crazy angle. Oh no, some missing going on. A Narwhal. Good cutoff from Ivo. A Dub can't continue on. And banger of a clear. As Turtle gonna keep the pressure, but Narwhal. Initial touch, and that's bouncing in. These strong shots are crazy. Ivo blasting it with the projector. Has the angle all figured out. And that's a strong shot to get Guardians in the lead on game 2. And they might have another. A Turtle lofting it. It's bouncing around and actually in. I mean, that's a little luck with it bouncing around and going in. Mine definitely would hit bar. But what the heck was that touch? Are you kidding me? We did not see that initially. Does that count as an own goal? I wish we could have that replay in slow motion 5 times over. But the double commit. And no wonder this is Crouton's go-to team to cast. Just absolute madness out here. But Spartan Guardians up by 2. Ivo going nowhere. And we are just going back and forth while each team trying to gain some ground. Well, it could be a shot, but Fire NATO has different plan in mind. And gonna take good possession. That's what you like to see. But 2 committing. And the amount of double commits in this game 2 is astounding. That's a new way to play. That Narwhal. It's going to be credited with a save. I don't know if that was actually on. But there goes the dribble. Eliminated. And bouncing off. And that's gonna go in. Oh no. There goes the... Where did he go? Misclick. He said, shut up. He left so he could comment in the chat, obviously. But 2 minutes ago, up by 3, Spartan Guardians. Nobu specials need to lock in here. Need to turn the own goals into goals for their own. But that crossbar has different ideas in mind, and they need a break here. Need something. A little light to shine. Oscar booming it. Slightly touches the ceiling. Tactical fakes coming left and right. And Dub trying to get one there. And that's going to bounce around. Big bump downfield. Turtle definitely didn't have a goal initially. Ivo floating around. Presence of mind. Caused some problems. And Mark said, it's good to see Turtle on a team that just full sends all the time. True, that's how he rolls. And Fire NATO bouncing around, that could be a problem. And another crossbar. So as long as they can aim it a little bit lower, they'll be good to go. And sorry for the late comment. Chaotic says double commits is the way Nobu Specials has always played, is incorporated in their gameplay. But 15 seconds left. Nobu Specials need something. Sign of life. Narwhal gonna be denied. What a touch from Dub. But it's hit the sidewall 15 times in a row right now. And Spartan Guardians are going to take game 2. They are on series point. And DFH Stadium. Game 3, do or die for NBS. Where we want to see some of those dub demos. Where are they at though? Don't be shy now. We got a match. We got a game. Game 3 it is. Spartan Guardians trying to close it out. Nobu Specials trying to get one on the board and carry momentum. Turtle gonna rip it on and wasting very little time. Fire NATO with the assist. Oscar had nothing in the tank there after the kickoff. But risky in front of net. Dub is there and capitalizing. And much to their plague, Spartan Guardians give up possession in front of net yet again. And MBS happy to oblige. But big ceiling touch. Ivo with the flip reset. Except it's not doing much, but there was potential there for some magic. Fire NATO dropping it down. Good drop off. Narwhal booming it down. Dub might have some magic, but back wall all covered. And tactical fake. That's an awkward ball. And there we finally have a demo, except the net is open. And pass going nowhere. Rough spot. Spartan Guardians up by 1 in game 3. But this might be an open net. What a save, Turtle there just in time. But almost yet again, ball given up in front of net. And MBS almost capitalizing. And now Dub, you can see he wants some demos. Said, screw this, I'm not going back. But awkward getting bumped. Ivo, slight touch. And trying to keep it to the side. Fire Neo taking his time. Trying a 50 high, does so. And gonna go the other side. And 50 around. No boost. They're holding it out on defense. But round and round we go. Ivo is afraid of shooting an open net. Pasca gets a flip reset like that? Are you kidding me? But meanwhile, Ivo does score. But let's look at that flip reset. That's kind of crazy. Jumping back and getting a flip reset like that. That is underrated. Although I don't know how useful, but underrated. Narwhal. That's almost through. Fire NATO. Different idea in mind. And Patska. Trying to 50 out. Turtle deleted. But has Fire NATO right after. He's hunting downfield. Dub trying to clear it out. Senses the awkwardness. Gonna rush it. That's a 50. Can Narwhal get there? No. And off the backboard. Pasca not sure what to do here. And this is quality gameplay. I hope he scores. But it did not happen. But are we surprised that something like that happened? No, as Pasca does get a goal here. They're within one. They need to tie. They cannot afford to lose. They're down 2 in the series. Do they have what it takes? They're doing their kickoff shenanigans, but that one did not prevail. Asuka up. And might get a bump. He does. Oh no, so awkward. But a little time to adjust. And some demos coming out the other side. Narwhal. Can't get height on it. But Ivo finds himself able to venture forward. And 20 seconds left. Can he work a little magic? Gonna be denied now. It's up to MBS. They have to score. 8 seconds. Big clear. Narwhal hitting it off. Plenty of time ticking. That's gonna do it. Spartan Guardians. They take the victory. Of course he would say that. I come back and they winning? What part were they losing? Like 1-0? Damn. Chaotic got called out. He had to release it somehow. But as tonight goes, we had some betting on both sides. And you know what that means? If you voted Spartan Guardians, you are correct. Some points coming your way. Damn, Emerson cashing out here. But wait till Emerson realizes he redeemed a gift card. I sent it to him and he still hasn't accepted it. So if he doesn't accept it in the time frame, it gets refunded to me. So that'll be funny. Although it has happened to one of our tourney winners, so yeah. But yeah, thank you for allowing me to cast Nobu Specials and Spartan Guardians. Thank you to everyone in chat, anyone who watched or supported. As always, your support is appreciated. But that's going to do it for this recording. And as always, we'll put it up on YouTube if anybody wants to watch the replay. So, thanks again for tuning into another cast.